Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jonathan Coates, and in today's free training, I'm going to be showing you how to create content to boost your SEO. So I'm going to be giving you a criteria system, sort of like a checklist that you can filter your content through, pre-published content structure style checklist. Not exactly the one that I give in my home business blueprint, but if you go through this, your content will be fully optimized for search engine optimizations. And if you need to make any improvements after that, it won't be as heavy and as tedious because you pretty much done the big bulk of the work here before you even publish your content. So I'm going to show you that. And also, as we go along through this, I'm going to be referring you to different videos that I've already created on the topics, such as optimizing your anchors, keyword research, different strategies such as building backlinks, etc. Just overall a variety of different SEO strategies. I have an entire playlist and I'll try to link that right here. But each one of these videos really complements the one that you're watching right now. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give you the criteria system, and throughout the video, I'm going to be sharing with you different resources and tools that you can use throughout. So this is a document that I created with the Affiliate Marketing Samurai, who's my AI assistant. So all you got to do is just go through this. I'll leave this in the description as well. You should have access to this. You don't have to worry about putting your email in or opting in or anything like that. So from the very top, let's go ahead and get started. What you want to do is you want to first start with keyword research. Now on the left hand side, all you got to do is just click on any one of these headlines here and it'll take you directly to the specific section. Now, as far as keyword research, I have a ton of different videos on this, but this is the first step in creating SEO friendly content. You'll need to identify the keywords that your target audience is searching for so that you can optimize your content for those keywords. Now, there's a number of different tools out there. It would be SEMrush. Google Keyword Planner, for me personally, isn't as good as it used to be, but it still does work. You got Ahrefs, and even, believe it or not, a lot of the large language models that are connected to the internet, they also are great tools for keyword research. So all you really got to do, say if it's Bard, for instance, just say, hey, I need 20 relevant and unique keywords or long tail keywords for this specific, and then you give them the key phrase or whatever keyword that you want, and they'll give you like an entire list of different key phrases and keywords, long tail, etc., etc. And also, if you go to my SEO strategies playlist, you'll find several different videos in here that I talk about with keyword research as well as keyword density tools. And so there's a bunch of different tools and trainings and tutorials on that. So if you need more content in that regard, definitely check out my playlist. Now, the next step is write high quality content. This is sort of a given, but it goes with SEO. If your content isn't high quality, it's not going to rank well in the search engines. So you just want to make sure that your content is well written, informative, engaging, and compelling, because you want folks to engage with it, and you want to use keywords throughout your content. Once you have identified your target keywords, you need to use them throughout, but you don't want to stuff your content. So the video that I want to share with you is the keyword density, and I'll have this in the description, but it'll give you an idea of how much keywords or how many keywords you have in your body of text. Because the more you have, if you come off as if you're keyword stuffing, you can actually get penalized in search engines, and they'll rank you a lot further down than you would have if you had the proper amount of keywords. So there is an art to it, and I do recommend this video here. I made it about a year ago. Also, I have another video on keyword density that I made 8 years ago if you want to check that one out. But these two kind of complement each other. This is a sort of an upgraded version of it. Now, the next step is to optimize your title tag and meta description. Your title tag and meta description are two of the most important elements of your SEO. They are snippets of text that appear in the search engines right below the website. You want to make sure that your title tag and meta description are both informative and optimized for your target keywords. So you just want to make sure that you have the proper keywords in your title and in your meta description. Now, me personally, these days I've been using AI assistant tools to create my meta description. It's really easy to do. Typically, a lot of times it's between 25 to 30 words, but sometimes it can be even less than that. And I'll just say, hey, this is the title of my video. I need a meta description for it, and give me several different drafts. That's kind of what I like about Google Bard. They'll actually give you several different drafts. And then also in regards to the title, you can do that with the AI assistant tool as well. And then you can get inspiration from websites like Swipeworthy and other swipe file style websites where they have a lot of different example headlines that you can use, and then use these existing markets as inspiration for your headlines. And then you can put the proper keywords in those URLs as well as the meta description. So let's go to the next step. You want to create internal links. Now, I did make a video about this. It gets a lot easier to do the more content that you have, but essentially, basically, you just want to be referring people back to other parts of your website. So if you already have content that talks about whatever this you're discussing right now, then you can just as easily just link them back, just highlight the text, and then you just insert a link or just wherever the URL button is, and then you put a blog post that's discussing a similar subject to that from earlier on your website or somewhere else on your website, and you just link them both to each other. And that's a huge SEO boost. The website crawlers really do take that in consideration. So you just want to make sure that you're creating different internal leaks as well as external leaks, but more so what we're focused on right now is just internal leaks. And you want to promote your content. This is kind of a given. Once you've created your content, you need to promote it. And this is really easy to do. All you got to do is just share it on all the different social media platforms and wherever else is shareable. Just make sure that it's getting all those social signals. And if you are able to boost your post, if you share it on Facebook, whether it be $5, $10, just so more people can see it, that's another way for you to get your content in front of more eyes. You can also do guest blogging. You can do guest posting. This is a strategy that I talked about in one of my SEO videos. Actually, I created a video about this rather recently, so I do encourage you to check it out. But when it comes to guest posting, you just find a high authority website who already has large positioning in that field, and then you just do guest posting so that you're able to link people back to your website. So you basically post on their website, and it's something that complements the owner's content already, and you just guest posting, and at the end of your article you link back to your website. You're able to get some powerful backlinks that way, and you're also able to leverage that person's platform and send their audience back to yours. So it's a win-win situation, and you should be able to find that in here with my drop my link video. So you can do guest posting, guest blogging, which is similar, email marketing, which I have an entire playlist on, so I'll be sure to link that as well. Email marketing is an effective strategy for following up with your leads and then selling them products and services in the future that complement what they're already opted in for your list for. So if your lead generation magnet is about traffic and you use email marketing just to follow up with them and give them similar content related to traffic, and you can also sell them products in the future related to traffic. So using long tail keywords, I do have a video for this. As you can see here, AI training, do long tail keyword research with the new Bing. This is right around the time where they launched Google Bard, but I have about 5 to 6 different videos on long tail keyword research. But essentially, they're more specific than the regular tail keywords, and they're often easier to rank for because they're more specific and is more tailored towards what someone is searching for, because people tend to be more specific than broad when they're typing stuff into the search engines when they're really curious about something. So you want to write for your audience. Don't just focus on the keywords. You want to write content that's going to be interesting, informative, and for your target audience. You want to use visuals. And another thing is you want to compress those images so that it's not taking up so much space on your website. One of the tools that I use to do that is one called File Converter. So once you get the PNG file or the JPEG, you just take it here and then you basically just convert it to a WebP file. That way it doesn't take up as much space on your website. So you basically just choose whatever file and then convert it to a WebP, which is WEBP, and that way your page loads up so much faster. And that's also a great way for you to boost your search engine optimization and rankings. And I have an entire video on that if you need further information as regards to optimizing your website. You'll see it in my SEO strategies playlist. So you want to make sure they're optimized for SEO, and then you want to put the alt text in them as well. As far as like the caption that goes underneath the image, you'll see that, as well as the alt text, and they even give you a description sometimes in the WordPress editor for you to add more content and text for that specific image. A lot of times the user won't be able to see it, but it's associated with that image for the Google crawlers and the web crawlers. So you just want to make sure that your images are all optimized in that sense. The next one is update your content regularly. Old content can become outdated, so make sure that you update your content regularly just to keep it fresh and relevant. So if you have new stuff or some new information that can take your old content and then just sort of combine it with the new information, and then just freshen up some of the more outdated measures and talking points that you had in your older content, and you can create new content that way. Another thing that you can do is you take the transcripts of your old videos and then give it to ChatGPT and say, hey, give me 3 different variations of this of new video ideas. That's a great way to update your content. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Just a quick little pre-published content structure checklist, sort of like the one I have in my home business blueprint. And I just wanted to give you some resources and tools to go with this video. All right. So you'll see all that in the description below, the tools and the resources. It'll be a pinned comment from the Affiliate Marketing Samurai as well as in the description. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you like content like this, then I highly recommend that you check out my website, jonathancoast.com. I'll talk about everything when it comes to generating traffic and increasing sales, especially when you use my free limitless traffic formula. It's just going to redirect you to the Google Docs. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.